real cases before a real judge.
Plaintiff Lori Schonert paid the defendant for 32 dance lessons, and they were supposed to dance in a competition together. Lori claims the night before the competition, the defendant got her drunk, and she was arrested and missed the competition. Lori's suing because after the arrest, the defendant refused to give her the last 7 lessons. Defendant David Viselli insists Lori only purchased 20 lessons from him, and as a result, he gave her 7 for free. David denies responsibility for Lori getting drunk and arrested, and says after that, his boss banned her from the ballroom.
Tell me what's happening.
Back in early February, I met Dave at a dance party, and he said he was an instructor and he was coming in Omaha. He's in Omaha. And I asked him if he, would be my instructor. And there was an upcoming event in March, mid-March, that I wanted to do. And I purchased some lessons from him. And
what was the agreement on the lessons?
I had 7 remaining that I did not get. So.
What was the initial agreement, once again?
32 lessons. I used all but 7. Yeah.
No.
It's kind of confusing.
32 lessons for how much money?
$1,250.
What? Oh, God.
$1,250.
And obviously that wasn't
I'm very
the
surprised
agreement?
at that amount. No, not even close.
Altogether
Anyone have
total.
a written agreement?
It was a verbal agreement, but I have a witness statement.
You didn't have a written agreement?
Well, he didn't give me. I paid cash. I didn't get it, receipts or nothing from him. Here, I have
Okay, let's see it, please, Dora.
how much you buy and how many you get.
Yeah.
I first bought the 6, and then I was running low because we only had 4 weeks for this competition, and then I bought another. I got 13, and I got another 13.
32 is what you purchased and 32
yes.
is what you had?
I didn't get all those. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Plaintiff Lori Schonert was supposed to be in a dance competition with the defendant, but she claims the night before the competition, the defendant got her drunk, and she was arrested.
So let's get to what he believes it was.
Your Honor, actually the agreement was that Lori purchased 20 lessons, and I gave her 7 free lessons for the purchase of 20 lessons.
For how much money?
$1,000.
I guess the first lesson is to get it in writing, right?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Absolutely.
I guess so.
And she pays you in cash?
Yes, sir.
And you say lessons cost how much per?
I gave her the lessons at $50 an hour.
That's 1,000. What do you say the lessons were?
They added out the 6 lessons. When I first bought the 6
All right.
lessons,
Is it 50 per hour?
it's
or not?
$250.
Per hour?
Yes, but if you break it down, because it's an even number, it comes out to like 38.46. I got it right here.
Per hour?
For 1 lesson, yes. 38
You
and
say
46
$50.
cents.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And you say 30.
But when you buy so many, you get
All right.
another one. So
Okay.
if you break it down.
And all right, let's move on because you all
Yeah,
have
this
a
is just
total
little stuff.
misunderstanding of what your agreement was. So that's going to be a problem. Nonetheless, move right ahead.
Okay. So we're having lessons, and March 16th, we meet in Cedar Rapids. I rode down with some other students. And prior to this, we discussed that Friday night we were going to go to a restaurant, Biaggi's, for dinner. And this is at 6:30. We're waiting for these guys, and we didn't get to dinner till 9:30. And then it's like, well, we're not going to Biaggi's. We're going to a pub. We went to a pub. Saturday was the dance on the 17th, St. Patrick's Day. That night we were going to go and celebrate after the dancing and go and celebrate for St. Patrick's Day. No, they wanted to go to the pub on Friday. I was like, okay. It's like, So I don't know. We went there.
What's your point?
The point is.
She hasn't got to the interesting part yet.
Hold on.
Yeah.
sir.
Oh, it gets interesting. The point is, we got there, and we ordered drinks. They, what the special is, and I don't drink. It was beer with a shot, and we're both.
I think you know what it
we're
was.
both-
Called an
Quiet,
Irish
sir.
Carnival.
I'm trying to understand
sorry,
what
sir.
the devil this has to do with anything. Go ahead.
Well, because I got drunk, And it ended up I got arrested that night. So I missed my whole dance.
All right, so you're a criminal. What else you want me to know?
I never been to jail. I'm
I
not
know,
a drinker.
but you
I think
did
in
that time.
The last 30 years,
Okay, but
I've only got drunk 3
you
times.
went because you were intoxicated.
I wasn't. Yeah.
So what are you saying? Why
I said,
does that have
would
to
have
do
never
with him?
happened.
Pardon me?
That would have never happened if they didn't take us there.
That would have never happened if you hadn't drunk the night before a competition.
He did. And guess
I
what?
was saying you.
No, he's a teacher. He's supposed to be looking out for
all right,
students.
what did he do to breach his contract, ma'am? Because you seem to be very unreasonable now.
Well, I'm just saying that
Sir, what is she suing you about? I'm lost.
7 lessons.
She
She's
said
trying
it
to-
sounds like she's suing you about getting drunk.
Yes. Not only getting drunk, but she.
About her getting drunk.
Yes, her getting drunk. but
Suing you.
I've got, if you'd like to see the pictures of the.
He put me in a situation.
I did not put
Nobody
you
put
in
you
any
in
situation.
nothing. You didn't have to drink that all that alcohol.
We're competitors.
Your
Compete
Honor, I owned
about
a bar
what,
for 8
ma'am, in
years.
this case?
We compete about everything.
I owned a bar for 8 years.
Sir,
never
please,
competed with any of my-
please. What is this lawsuit about to your knowledge?
to
All
my
I've heard
knowledge,
so
she's
far
trying to
is
get
she's
money.
suing you about drinking.
No, to my knowledge, she's trying to get money out of the 7 free lessons I gave her.
They weren't free. Look at that paper.
Plaintiff Lori Schonert was supposed to be in a dance competition with the defendant, but she claims the night before the competition, the defendant got her drunk and she was arrested.
What did he tell you the reason was for not giving you the 7 remaining lessons?
First, I was banned from the ballroom where he teaches at.
By whom?
By the owner.
Why?
I guess what happened? What happened at Cedar Rapids?
And because of
What?
the.
Hold
Because I
on, sir.
fired
I'm
him.
trying to understand.
yes, sir.
I'm very confused by the
Yes, sir.
things that
I
she's
fired
saying.
him by the lack of his professionalism.
Because what?
I fired him for the lack of his
And
professionalism.
so that's why they banned you?
They banned me for what happened, I guess, at Cedar Rapids.
Let's try this one more time. Why weren't you able to get the last 7 lessons?
After I got out of jail,
After you got out of jail, what happened?
that was it. I fired him. I had it.
I thought you said the reason was because you were banned.
Yeah, I got banned, but I also got banned from going back to the dance studio.
When did you fire him? Before or after you got banned?
I fired him after I got out of jail.
Before or after you were banned?
Before.
Before you were banned, you fired him.
It all happened at the same
Ma'am!
time.
It did not happen at the same time.
did.
At the very same moment, the owner said you're banned and you said you're fired. At the very same second. Is that what you're telling
No.
me?
No.
Well, why did you just tell me that?
I'm
then?
saying what.
Ma'am, your testimony
She
is
did-
very
she
inconsistent.
didn't
I
let me
can't
come
understand
back.
what you're saying.
All right.
You've changed your story. Your
She
case is
banned me.
dismissed. Have a good day.
All right, Lori, don't worry about it.
You know, just take all my money, Dave. Just take it all. Just take it all. He's very unprofessional. Took advantage of me. He wants all the money. And you know, all they do is drink and party all the time. That I found out the hard way. Yeah, I took responsibility. I paid for it. I was humiliated. You know, I was humiliated and embarrassed.
I believe that the judge was
He doesn't
correct
care.
in seeing
No.
that I was right.
No, you're not right.
Okay.
No.